What's going on, guys? The Zombie Wither here. Back with a little bit of a different video than normal. Today we are going to be doing an album review, and I'm hoping to make this into like a new series, or maybe create a second channel based around this topic. So today in particular we are going to be reviewing Kiss Destroyer. Kiss is my all-time favorite band, and I'm not just going to review Kiss in the series, but I will do other classic rock artists as well. But yeah, we're not going in order or anything, but like of when the albums were released. But yeah, so we have Kiss Destroyer. This has been claimed by the public to be one of Kiss's best albums. And I agree with this statement. I actually tie it with their debut album. Like, it's a tie for me in terms of how much I like them. Because their debut album is also really good. Classics on there as well as on here. Okay, so let's look at the cover. We have Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter kind of jumping, and then they have like a sunset background, kind of some rocks under them. And then, as you can tell by the side, I have the remastered version. Take a look, you see that? Sweet. Let's take a look at the back. On the back, we have the track listings and kind of the sunset background. The tracks are Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, God of Thunder, Great Expectations, Flaming Youth, Sweet Pain, Shout It Out Loud, Beth, and Do You Love Me. As you can tell, lots of classics coming from here. If you know Kiss, then you will know that. But even if you're new to Kiss, these are classics of Kiss. So yeah. Now let's go ahead and actually look inside the case. And I don't have my CD in here right now. That's in my player. But yeah, you guys know what CDs look like. All CDs just have like the logo and stuff on them, but whatever. We don't need to look at the CD. We want to look inside the case. So let's open this up. Okay. So we have this kind of blurb about what's going on with the band at the time. It goes behind the CD, as you can see, like the CD area where it goes. I don't really know what you would call that, but yeah. Then we have the booklet. Let's get this out. The booklet. We already saw the cover when we began the review, so we don't need to look at that. This actually unfolds. Well, let's start with this page. So there's a big Kiss logo, as you can see, and then it has the lyrics to Detroit Rock City right here. So that's kind of cool if you want to sing along, do some karaoke. If you're into that, I don't know. I'm not really into that, but whatever. Then it says Shout It Out Loud, and there's the Kiss Army logo, also looking really cool. And then we have the information about like recording and writing, like when it came to each track, and it also has like durations and all that stuff. But we're not gonna read all that. We don't need to read all that. If we close this, you can actually see like the information about who did what on the album, and it has the current Kiss lineup at the top, as you can see. So there's Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley, and Gene Simmons. That was the current lineup at this time. It was also the original lineup. Today's lineup in 2016 it is Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Tommy Thayer, and Eric Singer. Now, the only two remaining original members are Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, obviously. The drummer and lead guitarist changes all the time. Like, in terms of like chunks, like, you know, it goes like they were just switching, and now they've had Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer in the band for a while now, so I think they're probably settling with them. So yeah, that's information and little facts for you, but we're not gonna get into that. Let's talk about the album. So, in general, I love this. This is really good. I can just listen to it over and over, and I never get bored. It's, like, so good. I, like, love every song on here. It's just so good. And, you know, with Beth, they really changed. Like, they thought... They did not think that Beth would be the number one. It was kind of just a single that they needed to put on there. That because like they just want to equal it out to like 10 songs, I believe. So they just threw that on there, I guess. I think that was the case. I'm not even sure. I think maybe not. I don't know. But it was just kind of like a filler song. They wanted one more song in the album, so they went with Beth. And and that actually ended up getting them a People's Choice Award. If you don't know, Beth is a ballad done by only Peter Criss, and no other members are on it. There's like an orchestra, and yeah, it's like really soft ballad. It's not what you would expect from Kiss, but it's actually a really good song. Yeah, that ended up getting them an award, and many people liked that song when that came out. That got them some popularity, definitely. And this is around the time that Kiss was starting to get really famous. That a lot of that fame came from their first live album, which is Alive, and they ended up making like 4 different Alives. The most recent one being the Symphony Alive, which is from like 2003. But yeah, Alive made them famous at this time, and they're just getting famous, and they needed to capture their live experience in the studio. That was the problem they had with their first 3 albums. They couldn't capture that live experience that they have in the studio. So they needed to figure out how to do that, so they had Ezrin produce this, and he did an excellent job, I think. I think it captures it perfectly. And it's a really good album. It shows how hard rock they are, and how much they really are, like how just great they are. And yeah, it's really amazing. Detroit Rock City is played on the radio today. I don't think any other ones are. Well, actually, Shout It Out Loud, never mind, that's still played on the radio as well. So on like classic rock stations, if you listen out, you might hear some of that. Classic vinyl stations, just listen up, and you might even hear some songs from Destroyer. Destroyer is just it's incredible. I can't even describe it. Yeah, like these songs are just like super good. Like they're like, apparently Ace didn't play on some of the songs on the album though. He said that he actually bought the CD. When he listened to it, he realized, he's like, wait, I didn't play on the song. Like, he listened to it, and he got actually kind of upset at the members, and I understand that. He got a little bit angry at the rest of the members for not telling him. And that was because he didn't show up to a recording session, and they just needed to get it done, so they just had someone else come in. I'm not even sure who it was. I think it was like maybe the manager, someone else knew how to play guitar and knew what to do for the song. They just had them come in and replace Ace. I'm not sure specifically what songs, but there is still some Ace on here, obviously. I'm not saying it's completely without Ace, but there's a few songs that don't have him on it. But like I said, I don't know specifically. Yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up this album review. If I missed anything, I apologize. There's a lot to say about this, but I can't get that all into one video. I definitely recommend buying this, especially if you've never bought a Kiss album before. This is perfect for any Kiss fans collection, or it's a great way to start off a new discoverer of Kiss. Like, it's a good way to start off your collection. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing these album reviews more common, maybe even making another channel. Maybe like it'll either probably be a weekly series, or I'll make a new channel, like a second channel for this. Yeah, if you guys did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button down below. Tell me what other albums from other artists you might want to hear, or if there's any other Kiss albums you want to hear. Because, I mean, I'm not going to stop with Kiss, because I love Kiss. So, I'm probably going to try to do AC/DC, Van Halen. Just tell me anything you need and you want to see. So, yeah, that's basically going to wrap this up. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.